Good morning to all engineers. Uh, I welcome you all to this video lecture on the topic section of solid. Myself, Dr. D. Raghuraman, Associate Professor, Department of Automobile Engineering, Bharat Institute of Higher Education and Research. The section of solid topic is what I planned to take on this video lecture. It is coming under the course name Engineering Graphics and Design. Course code is U20MEEJ01. It is prepared by myself and Dr. K. Selvakumar, Department of Mechanical Engineering. We will see about what is a section of solids. Sections and sectional views are used to show the hidden details more clearly. They are created by using a sectional plane. Shortly it will be mentioned as a SB in capital or a cutting plane CP in capital to cut the object. Using this section plane we can able to see what is the hidden detail inside the solid. So a section is a view of a no thickness and shows the outline of an object at the section plane. Visible outlines beyond the sectional planes are not drawn. The sectional view that displays the outline of the section plane and all visible outlines which can be seen beyond the section plane. The objective for studying this video lecture is the need for the sectioning we can understand and how a cutting plane can be described, how the true shape of an apparent section can be described, how the frustum of solid that can be described, and how the sectional views of solids that may be drawn. That is how you are going to cut the plane, okay, the cutting plane position, perpendicular to VP position, HP position, and both perpendicular to HPV position and getting inclined position. All the 5 different types you are going to see on the upcoming slides. So if we are seeing about the section of solid, you will be having the types of section view, full section view, half section view, and offset, and revolved section, and removed section, broken out section. In the upcoming slide, you will be going to see about what is the full section, and offset section, and the broken out section. You can see full section means you are going to cut by a cutting plane the entire solid. So entire view you are going to get in case of a full section. That means what? You are not cutting it partly. Entire object you are cutting it into two half. So that you will be getting a full sectional details. If it is a half section, you can able to see here. You are not cutting for the entire length, you are cutting only to the half of the length. Only a half section you are doing here. That is what a half section. And offset distance, you will be keeping a offset distance for each different point and then you are cutting and weaving the section. So that is what you will be having a offset section. And the broken out section, it is going to get broken out at any different points so that you are going to view a section. That is what a broken out section. These are what a different sectional view. What we are considering in our first year level is we are considering about the full section, and that too for a standard object position. Now, in case of a section of solid, you will be having a cutting plane. Otherwise, you can say it as a section plane. The cutting plane is what the section view show how an object would look like in if a cutting plane is cutting through the object and the material in front of the cutting plane is discarded. If you are cutting, just like cutting a piece of cake, just whatever you are cutting, that part you will be taking out. Like that, in a solid, you are cutting it, and the in front of portion, whatever the part that will be getting removed or discarded. Remaining portion will be as an existing solid. You are going to make representation. So according to drawing standard, how you are representing the cutting plane is the cutting plane can be represented by a chain line with the alternate long dash and a dot. The two ends of the line should be a thick. Only you are drawing similar to the center line. Only at the two ends you will be making it as a thick line. That is what the difference of an cutting plane. So if you are seeing a full section view is what you are concentrating for our entire drawings. In the full section view, the cutting plane cuts absorb the entire object. And note that the hidden lines will be visible in a section view. And we will be making, whenever you are sectioning, that sectioned portion, you are making as a hatching line. The hatching line having a procedure, how to draw a hatch line is, you will be drawing a 45-degree line. There is a preferably 45-degree line is what standardly used, and also there will be a 30-degree line, 60-degree line that is also getting used for hatching. But what is the preferred one is for angle of 45 degree is what the preferred one for hatching. And how you are making the distances is 4 mm apart we are making use, and not less than 1 mm. You should not make less than 1 mm of gap for the hatching line. And if you're seeing about the frustum and the truncated, frustum means you will be going to cut the object parallel to the base. You are cutting by a cutting plane or a section plane parallel to the base. That is what when a solid is cut by a cutting plane parallel to its base, the portion is what obtained after removing the top portion, because once you are cutting, the top portion is what it is getting discarded, remaining portion only is the existing solid. That solid is what you are saying as an frustum. And also if you are cutting the solid by a cutting plane inclined to the base, not parallel. Parallel means what it is frustum. You are making the cut inclined to the base, so that the portion obtained after removing the top portion, that is what called as truncated solid. Now in a section of solid, we have this 5 different types we can able to keep the cutting plane, and for that how you are going to get the section, that is what you are going to view. So cutting plane is what perpendicular to VP and parallel to HP, that is one position, and then you can keep it perpendicular to HP and parallel to VP, and you can keep the cutting plane perpendicular to both HP VP, and the cutting plane you can keep perpendicular to VP and inclined to HP, and you can keep perpendicular to HP and inclined to VP. So to which plane it is perpendicular, for that plane the cutting plane will be observed as a straight line. That's what you are going to start. That is what we are going to draw a cutting plane as a straight line. Then you can make, by cutting that, what is a section portion that you are going to draw as a later stage. So in a section of solid, first you will complete a projection of solid with a standard condition, and most of the questions you will be getting that the ground will be resting on, the base will be resting on the ground. So that means what you are going to draw, the base will be resting on the XY. So the top view you will draw first. So you can see that how the questions will be asked. Okay, so perpendicular to the VP and parallel to HP. That is our first condition. That's what cutting plane is perpendicular to VP and it is parallel to HP. So this is the position. Okay, your horizontal section plane. Okay, you are making it. It is perpendicular to VP. You can able to see this. A plane. It is what it is kept perpendicular to VP. So at VP, at front view, you will see the section plane like this. Okay, the both ends it will be what thick. Okay, likely that of the center line, but both ends will be marked as a thick. This is what the representation of section plane. It will be observed as a straight line, but you are marking it as a section plane indication. So similar to center line you are drawing, but at the end you will be making it as thick, so that at the front view you will observe it as a straight line. Okay, and you can see the problem now. A pentagonal pyramid of base 25 mm and height 55 mm rests with its base on HP. So base is what it is completely resting on HP, such that one of its edges is perpendicular to VP. So top you are going to draw, and then you are going to draw the pentagon in such a way that one of the side has to come perpendicular to VP. So to the XY you have to draw perpendicularly the top view. One of the pentagonal side should have to come perpendicular. That's what you are identifying from this question. And the section plane is what parallel to HP. So plane is parallel to HP and perpendicular to VP. Okay, you are going to draw parallelly to HP. Okay, so that you will be going to get a parallel line to the XY at your front view. Okay, like this. Okay, so it will be cutting at what? It will be cutting from the apex 20 mm. From the top 20 mm distance you have to take, and you have to draw a horizontal cutting plane. So now first you are drawing a XY line, then you will be proceeding with your top view, because pentagon shape you are going to draw. How to draw? One of the base side will be perpendicular to VP. So one line you have to draw perpendicular to XY. Below XY you are going to draw a line perpendicular to XY for 25 mm. So 25 mm you are drawing a perpendicular line, then you are completing a pentagon shape. 72 degree, 72 degree. For a 25 mm you are cutting a arc, 25 mm you are cutting a arc here. Then from here again a 25 mm arc, from here a 25 mm arc, so that you will be completing a pentagon. So it's a pentagonal pyramid. So bottom will be having 5 points, top will be having 1 point. So bottom you can make A, B, C, D, E, and top you can make apex as O. Okay. So top you should not make with dash. So you'll be giving a lettering now. Okay. So A here, then and this direction B. Okay. Here you can give B. Okay. This you can give C, and here D, and here E. So you have completed a pentagon shape, top view, true shape of a base you have completed. So it's a pyramid, so it will be what? It will be having apex O. So connect the points D to the center point. Okay, the center point how you can locate? You can draw a line from here to this midpoint, here to this midpoint, here to this midpoint, so that you can able to identify the center point. To the center point of the pentagon, you can connect all the corner points. So you will be making connection of all corner points to the center, so that you will be having a formation of a pyramid. This point will be center point O. So you have completed the top view of a pentagonal pyramid. Now you are going to make, it is resting on the ground edge. Now you are going to make a front view. So make the projection. So the projection is coming here. Okay, so A to E projection is here, and apex will go up to the top. Okay, here the D projection will be here, and C projection is here. B also you have to make projection. To make the projection from B. Okay, it is going to merge with the reference D. Okay, so now, so from the center you will be having an apex. Okay, so that will be going to at a height of 55 mm. So at the height of 55 mm, you are going to mark a O dash here. Okay, so O dash will come here. Remaining A, B, C, D, E point will come at the respective portion at the ground level. Okay, and also the cutting plane condition they had given from the apex 20 mm. That's why from here 20 mm you will be having a cutting point that will be what, parallel to the base. Parallel to HP, you have to cut perpendicular to VP. So here it will be a straight line here. That will be what, your sectional plane HP. Okay. So now you will be having a top point O dash here and A dash on the respective projection. A dash visible, B visible, C visible. D and E is what it is behind, because you are viewing from here towards XY. You are observer, you are standing here and you are seeing towards XY. Because it is what? It is a horizontal plane, kept at horizontal plane, you are seeing from here. From here you are seeing towards VP. Towards VP means what? You are seeing from here, while the top view while you are looking, VP is what? It is merging with XY. That's why at top view, HP, you have drawn the pentagon here. You are seeing from this side. So that's why you will be seeing towards XY. So ABC is visible to you. So A dash visible, B dash visible, and C dash will be visible. Now D and E is what? It is nearer to the VP, and observer, as you are seeing from here, you have the visibility of these 3 points. So D and E is hiding. So indicate it within bracket. D dash within bracket, E dash within bracket. So now apex is what? O dash. So now connect all these points. So you had completed a pyramid, but it is not a completed object. You are going to make cut portion. Only the top portion it is getting removed, so that you will be having the remaining object only. It is a existing object. So now you are drawing a section plane. So SP is a section plane. Okay, you are drawing a section plane. So you have to mark the cutting points. Once you have drawn that, okay, so you can mark the cutting points on every edges. Only now what, the bottom parts only your existing object, so that below this only your existing object. So connect the slant edge as thick one and base also as a thick one. And here also you have to connect the cut portions, that also what, it is going to be a thick line, that also you have to connect as a thick one. Okay, so once you are completing it, then you will be going to represent the cut points wherever it is made cutting. So A to O is your visible slant edge. Okay, at A to O it is cutting, that is 1 point. Okay, that is 1 dash. And B to O it is cutting, that is 0.2. Then C to O it is cutting, that is what, 0.3. Then at the back side you will be having DO as well as EO. So that is what, that is behind, so that will be a hidden. So 4 dash. Okay, and EO on the hidden object. Okay, that will be what, a 5 dash. That is on the back side. This back side of this point you will be having a 4 dash. 1 dash back side you will be having the cut point a 5 dash. Okay, so now you will be going to make a sectional top view. From here you are going to make projection. Then you are going to get a sectional portion here, hatched portion. Okay, a sectional portion you are going to get here on the respective projection, because you got to cut at this portion at the 20 mm height from apex, so that you will be going to get a frustum you are forming here. Okay, so you will be going to get a pentagon shape here. Okay, so make the projection from 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash. 1 dash is where it is cutting. 1 dash is cutting at visible edge A to O. So your A to O is here. So at A to O it is cutting, so that you will be having a cut point here, that is point 0.1. So this point is 1. And 2 dash where we had marked B dash O dash, visible edge B dash O dash. So make the projection from there, and it has to come up to the slant edge B to O. So this intersection point is what? Point 2, cut point 2. Okay. Now the cutting point 3 dash, that will be projected where it is cut is at the slant edge C dash O dash. Okay, so here you will be having the slant edge CO. So here you are having CO. So make a vertical projection, and it is going to get cutting here. So this will be what, your point 3. Similarly, D to O, in invisible edge D to O, you are having point 4 dash. So here you are having D to O. Okay, it is going where, on the same projection. Already you had made from B to O. D2O also what on the same plantage only. So there only the point is. So on the same projection you are making utilization. So here you are going to mark intersection at DO. The same projection intersection is what at the DO. That is what point 4. And similarly on the same projection what you had made for A to O 1 dash, on the same projection you will be having point 5. This is 4 and this is 5. So point 4 and 5. Okay. So now this is what you are completing another pentagon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 you are going to connect. Okay. This portion should be what? It is should be hatched with a minimum of, it should not be less than 1 mm. Gap should not be less than 1 mm, and the maximum 4 mm you can go for the gap. That's what you will be completing the hatching. Okay. This is what a completion of sectional view. Okay. So the first problem I have shown you step by step. The next thing and directly solution I will discuss for the remaining problems. Okay. So now perpendicular to HP and parallel to VP problem. If you are seeing now the plane is what? A vertical section plane. It is kept what? Perpendicular to HP, but it is parallel to VP. So the condition of the problem, you can see that a cube of side 35 mm rests on HP on one of its faces with the vertical face is inclined at 45 degree to VP. So always, if you are seeing section problem, the problems will be given as resting at ground. So you will be starting with your top view. If it is not given resting at ground, and if it is being resting on the rectangular faces, then you will start the front view first. So observe that they will give you base will be resting. Otherwise, face resting means cube means okay. Cube all the faces are equal only. Okay, either the base will be resting or cube means face will be resting. It isn't a problem, but it is going to be observed that a rectangular face is resting means then you will be starting a front view. Now you are going to start top view only. A cube shape. Okay, a cube shape. The top view is what? Square. And vertical face is what? Inclined at 45 degree to VP. So you are drawing a 45 degree line at XY, then you will be completing a square formation. So square you are completing. Anyway, it's what? It's a cube. Top surface is square and bottom surface also is square. So top surface you have made with ABCD. Visible point. PQRS is for the bottom point. Okay. So that is hiding. You can see here PQRS under respective projection. Bottom. Okay. Top you will be having ABCD. And now observing about the cutting plane condition, a plane perpendicular to HP and parallel to VP cut the cube 10 mm away from the axis and further away from the VP. So away from the axis you are going to keep and further away from VP, okay, not towards VP. You are having 10 mm away from axis means you have the possibility to this side or this side 10 mm away, and it is given further away from VP, not to go towards VP, away from VP, so that you are taking this side and you are making your cutting plane condition. Okay, so now you are required to draw the top view and the sectional front view. So this itself you can identify where you are going to get a section. You are going to get sectional front view, then your line will be drawn at top view only. This is also a another clue to you if they are giving you. Draw the respective sectional view if it is given. Okay, then you are not having the clue, but in the question itself they are given clearly where you will get the sectional view. Front view they are given sectional front view, then automatically cutting plane you will draw at top view only. And not only that, you are knowing perpendicular means to which plane it is perpendicular. That plane you will observe the plane as a straight line only. There what you are going to draw a cutting plane. Okay. So now you are taking 10 mm away and drawing parallel to XY because it is what? It is parallel to VP. That's why it is parallel to XY you are drawn. If inclination is given to VP, you will draw a inclination here. So now it is parallel to VP, so you are drawing it parallel to VP. Okay. So parallel to XY is what? Parallel to VP. Here HP, and this line at the time it will be what? VP. XY will be a VP while you are seeing at HP. Okay. Top view you are viewing. You are viewing the top view. Okay. At the time VP is getting merged with XY. That XY is what? VP. So now you have seen cutting point is at this position. Where it is cutting, you are going to give numbering. So A to B is your visible edge. There you can give number 1. Next visible edge is what? BC. Top, you have the visible edge BC. There it is cutting 2. So at the bottom you will be having Q or H. There it is cutting, that is hiding. So it is within bracket 3. And hiding base PQ. There it is cutting. So that will be indicated as a hidden 4. Okay. So respective projection you are making. See, at AB only you had marked 1. There only you are marking 1 dash. At BC you had marked 2. There only you are marking 2 dash. Then you are marked the bottom base edge. Bottom base edge is what? QR. On that you are marked 3. There only you are marked 3. Okay. So respective position only you are transferring all the letters. So now you can see this portion is what cut portion. The cut portion alone you will be making a sketching. Okay, so this ds is what it is behind, remaining all three portions it is visible. So even though you are having a visible edge here, that is getting removed once you are making a cut portion. This portion is removed, so you are not having the possibility of showing that visible edge. Only hidden edge is there. So that hidden edge you will be showing as a dotted line. Okay, remaining portion it is what a cut portion. So your visible portion is gone, that is BQ portion is gone. Only thing you are showing there, that is visible P dash Q dash, but you can't able to represent that visible edge because the solid is removed. So this is what section for the perpendicular to HP and parallel to it. Now, if you are keeping cutting plane, the cutting plane is parallel to both means both the front view as well as top view, you will see it as a line only. See at the front view, okay, a vertical line, that's what you can see as a vertical line, okay. As well as in your top view also, you can see as in a vertical line only, okay. See a perpendicular line to the XY, okay. While rotating, it will go where? Below XY it will go, that's what it is, okay. It is perpendicular to both conditions, okay. So the condition is where you is given, see that perpendicular to both HPVP, 10 mm to the right of the axis. So axis is here, 10 mm away from that you are drawing the cutting plane, okay, 10 mm away, okay. So what is given? Cone of base diameter 40 and altitude 50 rest on one of its base. So entire base is resting. You can see here entire base is resting. Okay. Cut by a section plane perpendicular. Okay. To both. Now you are going to draw the front view, top view, and sectional right side view. Okay. So sectional right side view. That's why where you are going to get a right side view only, you are going to get the hashed portion. Okay. So similarly, you are going to proceed. Any number of divisions you can take on the circle for making the curve shape, okay, and the respective cutting points. So either you can take 8 divisions or 12 divisions. Here they have taken a 7, C, A to G, okay. G is the 7th letter, okay. So each generators, wherever it is going to cut. So A to G means you will be giving a respective numbering where it is cutting, okay. The cutting of the generator, you will be giving numberings. At base, you have given numbering at the base level where it is cutting, and the generators level where it is cutting, okay. You will be giving numbering, okay. It is not to stick over with this numbering. If you are making 12 divisions, then you will be having more numbering, and more numbering means you can able to form the curves easily, okay. So now we will move to the fourth condition, inclined condition. So inclined to HP and inclined to VP. Okay, now it is inclined to HP, perpendicular to VP and inclined to HP. Okay. So now this is what you can be able to see here. You are going to make an hexagonal prism. Okay, base side is being 25 mm and axis length 55 mm, resting on HP on one of its bases. So the entire base is going to rest. Two of the vertical faces is perpendicular to VP. So that's what this face and this face it is perpendicular to VP. You have drawn perpendicular to VP. If they are given one of the faces parallel to VP, then you can draw the corner point will come to the left side. Then the one of the face will be getting parallel to VP. Now it is given as perpendicular to VP two faces. So that you are proceeding your top view like this, and it is cut by a plane inclined at 50 degree to the top base. Okay, it is cut by a plane inclined at 50 degree to the top base. And also draw its front view, sectional top view, and true shape of section. Okay, here actually one data is missing, that is it is cutting at 12 mm. Okay, 50 degree you have to cut. Okay, at where it is has to cut. Okay, that should be mentioned. Okay, so that is what it is cutting from the top surface 12 mm. Okay, cut it. Okay, once you are cutting at a defined distance, okay, once it is cut within a defined distance, then you are going to proceed with the marking of a cutting points 1 2 3 4 5 6, because now you are having a 6 edges. Possible visible edge is what? First visible edge your side BQ, you can see, okay, BQ is visible edge, and CR is the visible edge, DS is the visible edge, okay. And now it is not cutting DS, only it is cutting at the top surface. At the top surface it is cutting. So top surface it is cutting at C to D. C to D visible surface it is cutting at 3. Okay. So 1 it is cutting a B to Q is what? 1, and C to R it is 2, 3 is at C to D. Then at the back side surface E to F it is 4, and you can see F to U, that is what? 5, and this A to P it is what? 6. Okay, and respective position only you will be marking that points on the projection. Okay, so where it is cutting here itself you can identify, and you can check that you are marking the same point on the same surface or not. Okay, longer edge means here 1, It is cutting on the longer edge, so it will coincide with the longer edge. Okay, so 2 it is cutting on longer edge, so coinciding with longer edge itself. Okay, and only thing 3 and 4 it is what it is cutting on the top surface edge. Okay, so on the edge CD you will be having 3. You can see CD you will be having 3, and backside EF you will be having 4. Okay, so the cut portion you will be hatching. Okay, that is what sectional top view. Now a true shape of this you can obtain by drawing a perpendicular line from the cutting plane, and you will be creating a x1 y1, an axillary reference line. So now from axillary reference line, whatever the sectional points, this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 making from xy, your reference line, okay. So now the same distance you have to transfer in the axillary reference line to true shape of section. So from here, what is the closest one? 5 is the closest one, okay. You can see the same distance you are transferring here on the respective projection 5, okay. 2 will be what? Furthermost distance from the VP, okay. So from the XY, maximum distance is for 2, that is on the projection of the same, okay, 2 to 5. Here at a 2 to 5 projection, from here the same radius you are transferring, okay. You will be transferring the same distances from XY here, but now the shape is what? Diagonal shape, true shape to this diagonal, this portion is getting extended. That is the difference. That is what a true shape of section. Whatever the distance for each cutting points from the XY, that is getting transferred here, and you will be obtaining your true shape of section. So the last one is what? Cutting plane perpendicular to HP and inclined to VP. So perpendicular to HP and inclined to VP. So now this problem you can see, every problem you have seen, the base is completely resting on the ground, so that you have started your top view first. Now this problem you can see that a hexagonal prism of base side and altitude rest on one of its ends on HB. One end is what? It is resting on HB with one of its rectangular faces. Complete rectangular face is not the base. Okay, a rectangular face is resting, so front you are going to draw first. Okay, it is cut by a plane perpendicular to HP and inclined at 50 degree to VP. So here you are going below XY is what? Inclined to VP. There you are drawing a 50-degree line. Okay, and that will be what? It is cutting at midpoint of the prism. So exact midpoint. Okay, at 30 mm it is going to cut. Okay, so now you are going to draw the sectional view on true shape of section. See, this problem they were not given either it is a sectional front view or not. Okay, if it is given you will be having additional clue, but it is not given. But anyway, condition C is given here clearly. It is cutting at inclined at 50 degree to VP. VP only you are going to draw the cutting plane inclination. Okay, so that you are drawn with the condition, and as usual you are identifying where it is cutting. Okay, A B C D E you will be taking as what? The front surface. From here you will be seeing observer. So visible point is what? A, B, C, D, E. Backside is what? PQRST. You can able to see PQRST within bracket. A, B, C, D, E, and that's the front surface. Okay. And you will be having a cutting points at every respective edge. A to P 1. Okay. B to Q second point, and this C to T will be having the fifth point. Okay. Because you will be completing A, then letter what? B. Okay. C, D, E. Only thing you are seeing from this view, if you are seeing A you are made here and B you are making here, C you are making here. While you are looking from here, what is the hidden objects? This B and C is hidden. That's what you have mentioned it within bracket. And Q and R is hidden. You can able to see Q and R is hidden. Other thing are visible. Okay. So you will be making the respective distances from XY. 2 and 3 is what? Resting at XY itself. So in X1, Y1 you can see 2 and 3 is resting. Okay. 5 is what? The maximum distance from XY. Here you can see 5 is the maximum distance from XY. On the respective projection, what is the distance from XY that you will be transferring here. Okay. That is what the concept in section of solids. Thanks to all.